back to another episode of Royal Affair. I am your host, Alicia Sells.
And I am Deja Douglas. We're glad to have you with us.
So let's start off today with a bit of UNT about UNT. UNT Assistant General Counsel Caitlin Sewell recently resigned after saying the N-word at an event when hate comes to campus, as she spoke about protected speech. SGA President Yolian Agbu went to Twitter to address President Neil Smatris and called for her to be fired. Many students, including Agbu, were upset that Sewell found the F word more offensive than the N word. She apologized, saying that she never used the word in a public place before, but that only made things worse. Was this another cancel culture stunt, or was it right that she essentially lost her job because of this?
I think the students wanted the call to action to be, one, you lose your job. There's no coming back for that. You were out of line, point blank, period.
Yeah.
Cancel culture, I think that's more for like pop culture, trendy stuff, you know, all that thing. Like, I think the matter is much more serious than cancel culture. This is something that's been, you know, pressed on in previous years about some people calling, you know, naming a dorm hall reverse racism or, you know, whatever else and so on and so forth. So, no, I definitely think, you know, her resigning was action step number one. But I think one thing as a student leader on campus for myself was, okay, how do we reassure the students that we're still taking actions towards making this, you know, environment on UNT's campus not only diverse but inclusive.
Exactly. We have to make sure that this actually does not happen again. I feel like her resigning, that's not the end of this. Like, that should not be the end of it. We should not just be like, okay, that's fine, and we sit there and take it. No. We need to figure out what we have to do in order to keep this from happening again, because it's something that keeps happening here at this campus. That doesn't make sense for me. You know what I'm saying?
It keeps happening in different ways too, and that's why, you know, certain faculty, staff members, administrators, whatever, feel like, you know, we're gonna brush it on the rug, we'll address it later, you know, break's about to come up, they're thinking, you know, all the students forgot about it, it'll blow over. No.
It's not gonna work like that.
I'm working very closely with some friends that are in SGA and BSU, Student Government Association, and the Black Student Union. We're on it. And it won't be swept under the rug, not this time.
Well, that's good. I can't wait to see exactly what's going on. I want to participate in all ways that I can, because this ain't my UNT. We're not doing that. Not here. Not at all.
Exactly.
Well, a representative from the Young Conservatives of UNT tweeted out on the organization's Twitter page, more than 50% of all abortions are Black and Latino, the same people that fight for Black Lives Matter. And illegal immigration are often the same people that support abortion. Isn't that ironic? Deja, what do you think about this?
So here's the thing. I read the comments to that tweet, actually.
Okay.
And one of the comments ended up saying, you know, it's funny, you know, of course it looks like a significant percentage when you group both minorities together. But when you separate them and, you know, put the Latinos in one, and then you put, you know, Black African Americans in another, it's really whites who have the standing majority when it comes to those. Yeah, I read the comment, and I actually looked into the article. I said, they right? So it's really funny how people like to have a play on words and only share what they want to share.
Exactly.
Just to be politically correct, but actually you're politically wrong. So it's real interesting how that played out. Like,
yeah, and I just really didn't even understand the correlation of it. Like, where did it even come from? Like what was your purpose of that?
Exactly.
Like, were you just bored? You needed something to tweet out, and you were just like, today we're just going to talk about Black Lives Matter, abortion clinics, and the minorities. We're just going to find something that groups them together. People just don't have nothing else to do with their lives, and they need to figure it out, Miss Young Conservatives of UNT.
Literally. So moving on, Jordan Jones, a Clark Atlanta University student, was killed by her roommate and her roommate's boyfriend. Why, you might ask? Because she filed a report saying that her boyfriend sexually assaulted her. Alicia.
What? And you know what? I heard about it and everything. My heart goes out to her family. that's the reason right there why I just can't trust everybody. It's the person that you live with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, she laid right next to her.
Right.
How do you do that to somebody as a female? And that's a problem with the women in this society right now. We're supposed to be building each other up, supporting each other, having each other's back. Instead of doing that, she took side with her boyfriend and went to kill her.
Of course, I think there's some things that, weren't exposed in the media that probably, I don't know, who knows. But to me, I feel like there's no justification for that. And then nonetheless, that was your roommate / best friend, whatever their relationship was. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have roommates, they're my best friends, but I promise you I still keep my food upstairs. Unless I make something that's super big, But you just gotta stay 10 toes down all the time, and you gotta watch your back.
Exactly.
And peep energy at all times.
Exactly, because the people closest to you don't even have your best interests at heart.
Right.
And that is sad. So, Summer Walker has decided to walk away from her first and last tour. It was no secret that this introvert was struggling with the attention that she was receiving. And the decision to cancel this tour came from the backlash that the singer was facing after not being comfortable with the transference of energy from her fans during the meet and greets. Many of her fans expressed their frustration on social media. And I just want to know, do you think her fans were right for expressing their anger? Or do they just need to, relax and understand?
So here's the thing. I see both sides, If she publicly expressed that she's, has social anxiety, great, honest, love that for her.
Yeah.
I think her friends should her fans
Yes.
Should take that into account. But at the same time, I kind of see the other side. If you're an artist, if you're a performer, you kind of have to figure out a way to break yourself out of that, to me, in my opinion, because you're an entertainer.
Exactly.
You're not just somebody that's, singing behind closed doors.
Exactly.
Nobody's going to know my identity. You're not her. But, it's just really one of those things where you have to break out of that. And that's just my take on it. Hopefully she grows into it or grows out of it as, she develops her artistry and her music.
Yeah, no, definitely. I do hope that she eventually finds peace and figures out exactly, what works for her and what will, keep her fans happy as well as keep her mental health, stable. We will be back with a special surprise. Thank you. Hey everyone, so we have a very special guest in the house. She graduated last spring from the Mayborn School of Journalism and has went on to do big things post-grad. She is a good friend of ours. Everyone, please welcome Cierra Mayes.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited to be here.
I am so excited for you to be here, girl. Like, I missed you over here on the stage.
When you invited me, I was like, dang, it's going to bring back a lot of memories. Like,
So for those of you that do not know, Cierra was the co-host for the second season of Royal Affair, and we brought her back to talk about a few things regarding post-grad life and kind of see how she's adjusted to the real world. So you ready to get into it?
let's do it.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I know that myself and Alasia, we're about to graduate. So, how was the transition? I know a lot of people kind of say it's really rough, or some people are like, I'm glad I'm done with school. Like, how was it for you?
So for me, I still feel like I am transitioning in a way because when I graduated, I had to do my internship. So I finished my internship at the beginning of September. And after finishing my internship, it was kind of like everything felt very dull because it's like, okay, I'm done with that. I'm finally done with school. But at the same time, it's like, all right, now is the next step for me to be able to apply, find jobs. No, that has not been it. But I've met a lot of people. I don't want to speak like so negative because it has its pros and cons, but I met a lot of people. Like I went to the National Association of Black Journalists convention in Miami. I went there. It was really good. Like I met a lot of people. I seen Jamel Hill. Like I spoke to her. Yeah, I met Tashina Arnold.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I met a lot of people and I got to network and everything. But really, when you network, you want to make sure that. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, networking this, they're networking that. But some people are willing to help you, some people are not. And it's all about being consistent and making sure that you stay on top of working with others and, you know, be passionate about what you really want to do. But for now, like I said, I still feel like I'm transitioning. Like sometimes it still feel like it's unreal. Like, and when you're in school, you're used to having a set schedule. Me, I feel like I feel out of order almost because like I'm like, all right, I have nothing to really put in my planner because I'm doing like the same thing. And then it just becomes like kind of discouraging and also stressful because you are still trying to find a job. Even though like May was 6 months ago. I mean, it feels like a long time ago,
Right.
but it really isn't. Yeah. But now if it's like May and I'm still in the same position, it's kind of like, ugh, like what am I doing?
Right.
But I mean, so far so good. I really just say, whatever you are trying to do, start early because you don't want to be in a place where you are trying to figure it out. I mean, but all of us do end up still trying to figure it out. Or you may major something in all 4 years and felt like you were passionate about it. And then once you're out of school, it's like, I don't really think I'm as interested in this as I thought I was.
Right.
And you just got to stay positive. Really.
What is one thing that you would say to someone who is just like discouraged? You know, they graduated, like you said, here it is, they're in this May coming up, and they're so discouraged. What's the one thing that you would tell them? You know what, a better question. What is one thing that helped you, that you learned in undergrad, that's kind of like keeping you going as you get discouraged?
Honestly, the only thing that is keeping me going is just keeping my faith in God. Like that He has a purpose for me no matter where I go or what I decide to do. It's just to always believe in Him, stay close to Him, and that He will always have me. Because honestly, in undergrad, I mean, it really like staying focused too. Like I said, your mind changes about a lot of things once you graduate. Like stuff that you wouldn't even thought that you would ever think about. Like for me, I know for me, I feel discouraged now because I'm seeing like friends and like, you know, people doing the things that I should have been doing, could have been doing, but wasn't doing.
Right.
And so, but you have to not look at that in a negative way. You definitely have to stay positive because your path is definitely different from everybody else's. One thing I will say is, keep your faith in God or whoever you believe in, and stay organized, never lose yourself, and just stay positive.
Okay,
Definitely.
come on with the tips.
Okay, love that. Okay, so what is one last thing that we can like expect from you these upcoming years? What can we expect to see from Cierra, let's say in 5 years?
Okay, so I've been working on like talking. Okay, I have a thing with speaking stuff into existence, but also kind of watching what I say because I don't like talking about it so much and then it doesn't happen.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like, but so like I said, I've been feeling a little discouraged about just journalism, period. But I know that I will still be, you know, in media, some way, some form, some fashion. But one thing that I did find that I was like really passionate about, that is traveling. So something that I do want to work on is creating like a travel group for women our age, because my mom is a part of a travel group and she like, but it's for women her age. So creating a travel group, starting a travel group, and also getting into vlogging and like digital content creating. So
might need your contact.
Okay,
it's in the works. It's in the works. It's something that because I mean, you travel. What's better than traveling and making money at the same time?
That is definitely true.
So,
well, we cannot wait to see that come into fruition. I'm so sorry.
No,
come into fruition, and we are so glad that you came to stop by to talk to us.
You are welcome.
Y'all keep up with Cierra. Remember her name because she's gonna be big. Just wait on it.
Oh, well, thank you. I hope so.
And we will be right back after this break. And we're back with your favorite part of the show. It is time for a little bit of girl talk. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's see what we got in the little treasure chest today. Oh, I'm a little nervous today. Are we loving it?
I'm loving it.
Ha! So, the first one, we're going to talk about how you bounce back from a breakup.
A breakup.
How do you bounce back from a breakup?
Okay, so here's the thing. Some people just go ahead and go with the rebound. Sometimes they just get cute, go out with their friends. I mean, me personally, I'm not the type to get a rebound. I mean, I don't know. That's a little tricky.
See, me, no, me, I don't go to a rebound. I don't do none of that. When I bounce back, like that bounce back is for me.
Right.
That's not for you. I mean, yeah, it's me reminding you what you just lost and who I am because clearly you forgot.
Yeah.
But that bounce back is just for me to be like, you know, yo, you don't need them.
Right.
Like, you good. Remember who you are. Yeah. You know, you the baddest thing up in here, okay? You about to be the greed. Slim thick with your cute self, okay? But yes, I use that bounce back to kind of just like re-navigate life, kind of figure out, you know, okay, Laisha, I know you're used to doing XYZ with this person. It is a comeback season.
It's a comeback season. Like, okay, you know, I got a little comfortable, I got a little dirty or whatever, but I'm going to dust myself off. I'm going to get razzle dazzle. I might change my hair.
You know I'm going to change my hair. When that hair go red,
look,
let me
watch out.
tell you. Let me tell you.
Okay. Red flags to avoid during the talking stage.
Oh, if he ignoring you for random reason, that's a red flag. You need to cut him off.
I don't like when guys, I mean, like the talking stage is always weird, and I'm not a fan. I'm gonna say that right now. But red flags to me is like, if you don't prioritize me during the talking stage, how do I know you're gonna prioritize me when we get in a relationship?
Exactly.
So, I mean, I read into the things that people say, and I read into exactly what they do. So, if I feel like you're moving weird and we talking, I will go no further.
And if you keep trying to remind me that we just talking, cut them off. I got a big pair of scissors, and I ain't afraid to use it, period. I promise you.
Look.
I will cut you off.
Already.
Okay, let's see. What's next?
What?
How to know when you're being ghosted. That's something a lot of people don't really know. So let's put them on game real quick because have you ever been ghosted?
Okay, so I was about to say, I've been ghosted. I have been ghosted.
How did you know you was being ghosted?
Because they wouldn't reply to my texts. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm not crazy, but like, I like confirmation.
Yes.
So I will do anything to get confirmation that I'm being ghosted. So like, that makes me sound crazy.
You gotta explain it. Come on, mama.
No,
redeem yourself.
But yeah, no, like being ghosted hurts a lot because you expect more from that person, especially when, you know, at one point they were expressing certain things to you and then they just stop expressing those things to you and you're like, okay, so what's going on, you know? Yeah, it hurts my feelings. And I lose respect for that person.
No,
a
definitely. I feel like the easiest way to know that you're being ghosted is to just really read their energy. I can tell, even if you're not just, okay, oh, you're not ignoring me, but you taking too long to respond, that's my definition of ghosting because basically you dying as we going, okay? And cut them off.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That's one.
Oh, what is the last one?
All right, so how do you navigate a male-dominated field as a woman?
Do it like Beyonce.
Like Beyonce.
Do it like Beyonce, point blank, period.
Yeah.
I would just really say by really knowing your worth.
Yeah.
And
you have to.
You have to know your worth in those type of fields because the men gonna try to intimidate you.
They're definitely gonna test you. They're gonna test you in every single way. I personally experienced it. You just really have to stand your ground, know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how you're gonna do it. And nobody can really tell you otherwise because they will try every which way to, invalidate you.
You got to remember that you are validated, okay? And that if you were not good enough to be in that field, you would have never made it.
Right.
9 times out of 10, you're probably doing your job better than old Billy Bob.
Sidebar.
But that's neither here nor there. Oh, man. But we are so glad that you decided to send us these questions. Feel free to send us some more questions. Our Twitter name is @RoyalAffair2. Tweet us your questions, and we may just ask them here on our next episode. Thank you so much. We will be right back.
Welcome back. Since we are coming up on the holiday season, we wanted to get into some holly jolly Christmas crafts for you all today. And we'll be creating cute holiday jars. Are you ready, Alicia?
Well, this jar is cute, so let's see what we can make with it, okay?
Look, mine got little mittens on it.
Oh, and I like anything for the low. This is a cheap little gift, okay? I ain't got to spend no money. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So what is this? Okay, so these are little chocolates. They look like whole. Because the person I'm finna get this to, they probably on the naughty list.
Oh.
Ain't no telling what they did.
They on the naughty list.
They on the naughty list. Santa ain't giving them nothing but some coal. Oh, what is you doing?
It tastes,
baby.
It's cold candy, So like they may have been naughty, but like they may be sweet. Like the Sour Patch is like sour, then sweet.
So was you just testing it to make sure?
I had to test it.
You had to make sure that it was right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got the life.
Uh-oh.
Baby, you gonna break the gift before
Look, I might look.
So what is your favorite part of the holidays?
I love gift giving. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm a little stable to gift give a little bit. So I love figuring out
dropping
the
stuff
different
clearly.
gifts. Yeah, I'm having some technical difficulties over here. You got some hot chocolate?
I got some hot chocolate. You want some hot chocolate?
I want some hot chocolate.
You can get some hot chocolate. I think we got, here we go. I'm going to take this one. You take those.
Oh,
yours.
Bet.
For your person, okay?
This gives me Polar Express vibes,
And here's the thing. I really don't even like hot chocolate.
You don't?
No.
Not even like with marshmallows, like make it sweet?
No.
Wow.
Okay, let me not say this because I have a habit of saying that I don't like something and I never tried it.
What? Canceled.
It's not because, I don't have access to it. I just said, okay, why would I want some hot chocolate? I like my chocolate cold.
What does that mean?
What does that even mean? I don't know. It's provocative. No.
Oh, my goodness.
No, I like my chocolate in candy form. Who want hot chocolate? I mean, unless it's like a chocolate fountain.
It's a drink, like coffee. I digress.
Okay. So do you get you understand it? Exactly.
So holiday candies,
My favorite holiday candy?
Yeah.
You really want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
It's definitely chocolate.
You like chocolate. Okay.
I love chocolate.
But you don't like hot chocolate. But it's fine.
Okay, but you understand.
It's cool. I mean, honestly, a couple lifesavers, the green ones, red ones. Candy canes are really, a classic candy gift, during the season.
I don't really, okay, I'm such a picky person. Let me stop. So, it's not that I don't like candy canes. I'll probably have one every year. That is it. One just to say that I did it. That's all. Okay, so on that note, how is your gift going?
I mean, my gift's going good, but here's the thing.
What's the thing?
You might as well take everything out of yours because you don't like none of it.
It's not for me. That's the point. And that's what the
right.
holiday season is all about, giving to others. So
I guess my gift giving method is like I always give things I want. That's how I know it's good, you know what I'm saying?
Because, you know, if I want it, then they might want it. If they actually don't want it, they'll give it to me. So I basically bought a gift for myself. Yes. So I'll finish my jar.
I think I stuffed mine wrong.
Yeah, I probably should have put the hot chocolate thing more towards the inside so you really can't see anything
So here's
else.
the thing. I've been good this year, and I don't need coal. I don't need that one either.
No, okay.
I just had to put my top on.
You just get on my nerves. But this is my end product of my little gift. Deja is struggling.
I'm still struggling, but it's fine. Okay, I got it.
There we go.
Wait,
it is
kinda.
Jesus. Okay, pick it up. Let's show it. See? Team. So for the person that gets this, know that it came from the heart. Okay? Now, with all that being said, this is our final episode
Yeah,
of the 3rd season.
it's been amazing.
It has been such a journey, and I just want to thank each and every one of you for rocking with us on this journey.
Yes, definitely.
This is definitely something that could not have been done without you. You all would not have been done without my crew, without my co-host. Oh my gosh, the beautiful Deja Douglas. I love you so
I love you
much.
so much. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for all that you do. You work hard.
You know,
Look,
sis, I be trying.
We all do. We all work hard.
We don't sleep here, y'all. Okay, we don't, but we do it for y'all. So yeah, definitely want to thank you all for tuning in with us this season. We will definitely be back for a 4th season.
Yes.
So stay tuned. Be ready because we're coming with some more fire. Point blank, period. And with that being said,
Yeah.
thank you for tuning in with us.
Thank y'all. Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays, and we will see y'all next time.